Alright, welcome back to another episode here in our WWE 2K19 Universe mode. I am, of course, Tom the Bad Wrestling channel. We enter episode 91 of our ongoing series with The Miz, who is set to take on Seth Rollins. Here on the opening match of Monday Night Raw, The Miz, accompanied by his wife Maurice, of course. However, Seth Rollins is in a bit of a pickle because this Sunday at Survivor Series, or this weekend at Survivor Series, he is going to be teaming with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Those are the only two other confirmed members of the Shield team within the 4-on-4 elimination style Falls Count Anywhere tag team matches. There you see Dean Ambrose earlier tonight trying to gain the acquaintance of Rey Mysterio. Trying to say, hey, Rey Mysterio, do you want to join us? And I don't blame Rey Mysterio for not joining them, honestly. Okay, because the Undisputed Era, they have Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and the new Roderick Strong, who he hasn't even had a match yet. So that's very unpredictable indeed. I'm not entirely sure who the Shield are going to be able to get for this 4-on-4 tag team match, as I was saying. However, right now, Seth Rollins, he can't worry about the Undisputed Era. He cannot worry about Survivor Series, because right now he has to worry about his opponent standing in the ring, The Miz, former United States Champion. In fact, he defeated that man right there, Seth Rollins, in a Fatal 5-Way to gain that United States Championship that he used to hold before Dolph Ziggler eventually beat him in a triple threat alongside Drew McIntyre. And then, in the rematch a few weeks ago, The Miz lost to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler not booked for the Survivor Series pay-per-view. However, tonight, his opponent from a few weeks ago is booked in the opening match against that man, Seth Rollins. No need to waste any more time here. It's Seth Rollins. It's The Miz. Now, if you're new to the series, you might not know this, but The Miz has proven to be an absolutely amazing acquisition for Monday Night Raw. However, Seth Rollins and The Miz tying up here tonight. Seth Rollins pushing The Miz into the corner. And The Miz with a slap to the face. And then a kick to the stomach, and The Miz immediately with the cheap shots. Okay, even though The Miz, he might have a lot of cheap shots, he might have a cocky attitude, he still gets the job done a lot of the time in the ring. And will he be able to do that facing off against Seth Rollins here tonight? As Seth, neckbreaker, no, reverse by Seth Rollins. A reversal by Seth Rollins, and that might be just what he needs to really open up this match for him. And perhaps to gain him a victory over The Miz. As Rollins, over the top rope, landing on him there, connecting perfectly. As Rollins, back on the attack, rolling elbow connects. Grabs The Miz's foot, takes him down, ladies and gentlemen, with the elbow. Right to the... Oh, look at this! However, The Miz taking down Seth Rollins. One! No, only a one count there. Went to go for the roll-up victory. Did not connect. The Miz immediately back on the attack here. The Miz... with the knee, and then into a neckbreaker there, and Seth Rollins is down. The Miz taking full advantage here tonight in our opening contest. Our main event is going to be Johnny Gargano versus, well, we have no idea who he will be facing. However, who we do know, or what we do know, I should say, is that if Johnny Gargano wins that match, he gets added to Survivor Series' WWE Title matchup. So it could potentially be the match that we were meant to get at King of the Ring, as The Miz with a double axe handle connecting on Seth Rollins. So we could see Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Shinsuke Nakamura. A match that Johnny Gargano was taken out of due to an attack by the current champion, Tommaso Ciampa. As Rollins turns him around, knee to the face connects. Seth Rollins takes advantage to cover. One! No, and a kick out there by The Miz. And Seth Rollins immediately back on the attack here. Maurice watching outside. The Miz with a punch to the abdomen. Float over, neckbreaker connects again. But as I was saying, Johnny Gargano in our main event Can't wait to see what happens there for the Survivor Series pay-per-view, just like how I can't wait to see who the Shield will get, if they can even get anybody for their Survivor Series 4-on-4 Elimination Falls Count Anywhere matchup. As The Miz kicks him in the stomach. Base first goes goes Seth Rollins, I should say, with the DDT. And The Miz waiting for Seth Rollins to get up. Perhaps after that DDT, he likes to go for the skull-crushing finale. Will he hit it? And he does! Skull-crushing finale connects. The cover on Seth Rollins. 1, 2. No, and a kick out there by Seth Rollins and The Miz. Can't believe it. Kicking out of the skull-crushing finale. Seth Rollins down on the ground. The Miz thinking now he's hit his best shot. What can he do to defeat Seth Rollins here? Goes for a kick. And now the striking combination by Seth Rollins with a rolling elbow. And The Miz getting up here into the suicide dive by Rollins. And Rollins, he's all pumped up. He's fired up here. We could see the victor be the man beating the hell out of The Miz, Seth Rollins. As Rollins picks him up. The Miz, he's not looking too good right now. Seth grabbing him. He's grabbing him here. And then powerbomb into the turnbuckle. However, there you see Maurice, of course, his wife, Maurice, the Miz's wife, trying to distract the referee, knowing full well that, hey, right after that maneuver, he likes to go for a bit of a, right to the knee there. He likes to go for the curb stomp. And The Miz is not having it. The Miz picks up Seth, goes for a big boot reversed. What is this? Connects there, full Nelson suplex, the cover roll up, but no! Maurice again! Breaking up the count, distracting the ref. And Seth Rollins just now screaming at Maurice. Okay, that was weird. However, gets a kick to the stomach by The Miz. And The Miz, look at this! Roll up! No, but a rope break by Seth Rollins. Great ring awareness. As The Miz punch to the back of the head. And now the DDT connects again. And The Miz standing tall here tonight. But will he be able to get the 3 count? Or perhaps even a tap out on Seth Rollins. As Seth is getting up. The Miz goes for it. Skull-crushing finale does not connect there. Seth Rollins immediately into the knee. And Rollins staring down at his opponent. Picking up The Miz. Kicks him in the stomach. You know what follows up? Bouncing off the ropes. Curb stomp connect. The curb stomp connects, busting open The Miz. The cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins defeats The Miz here tonight in our opening contest. As now Seth Rollins putting up a hell of a fight. The Miz giving it everything he had. However, it doesn't matter because Seth Rollins, the man who lost the United States title to The Miz, gets that win back on the A-lister. As there you see Seth Rollins, the victor here tonight, celebrating his win. The Miz rolling out of the ring. And Seth Rollins said, oh, hey, what the hell? Oh, and then right to the stomach. Kyle O'Reilly from the Undisputed Era with the kendo stick beating the hell out of Seth Rollins. What the hell? Well, in any case, Seth Rollins, he got attacked by Kyle O'Reilly, one member of the Undisputed Era. But we have to move on. It's Johnny Gargano making his way to the ring. His last shot, potentially, at the WWE title. But more importantly, his last shot at revenge for Tommaso Ciampa. Imagine the look in Johnny Gargano's eyes if he could take the WWE title from Tommaso Ciampa. The man has been causing him and Shinsuke Nakamura so much hell throughout the past few months. However, it looks like the man he has to go through is Oh, well, it looked like it was meant to be EC3, but of course EC3 loving to pay off members of the roster, or more importantly, members of the past, to join back for one more match on his behalf as the $1 Million Man, making his way down the ring. Okay, everybody's got a price, and it seems EC3 has found Ted DiBiase's price. Here on Monday Night Raw is Johnny Gargano. That's your opponent, it seems. Let's get into it. Okay, EC3. And I don't know if this is a good idea for EC3 to hire the services of that man, Ted DiBiase. Okay, I don't think DiBiase was he wasn't much of a fighter in his day. But will he be enough for him here tonight as a big clothesline connects immediately out of the gate? Ted DiBiase goes right after Johnny Gargano with the strikes. Gargano now in the corner. And DiBiase immediately, with the gouge of the eyes. Immediately with the dirty tactics as a backbreaker connects on Gargano. And now DiBiase here tonight looking at EC3 saying, hey, you better count the money so you pay me here tonight. However, Johnny Gargano, he needs this win. 1, 2, no! Almost getting a quick roll at victory. Johnny Gargano, he doesn't care who his opponent is. He just wants the WWE title. He wants his shot against Nakamura and Tommaso Ciampa at Survivor Series. As DiBiase throws Johnny Gargano into the corner. In the corner of Ted DiBiase is our Mr. Money in the Bank EC3. He's only had a few matches. Honestly though, he's only had one match. Two matches. That was a potential chance at the United States champion. And that was way back in the series. And the Money in the Bank match, which he won, surprisingly enough. His debut match, he wins Mr. Money in the Bank. As EC3 watches on, he's liking this. Going for the superplex here. Johnny Gargano, however, reverses it. Gargano reverses it with the knee. And now, spear through the ropes. And that's Johnny wrestling for you. Johnny Gargano, he's all fired up here. Gargano, ever since Tommaso Ciampa left, went on this huge losing streak. The only match he won was via the help of, well, we found out later, the help of Tommaso Ciampa just to play mind games with Johnny Gargano. However, Gargano, throughout this series, he has not gained many wins. But ever since Ciampa returned, he's had his eyes set on beating Ciampa, proving that he is better than Ciampa as EC3 now, distracting the referee. Ted DiBiase now getting picked up here by Gargano. Gargano, what does he have in mind? Not too sure. Puts him on the ropes as Johnny bouncing him off. Jumps over again into it looks like a rolling European uppercut there. As EC3 now distracting Johnny Gargano. And Ted DiBiase, look at this, now going for a roll-up pin of his own. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. DiBiase throwing everything he has at Johnny Gargano, proving, hey, I might be up in years. However, even though I'm a little old, I still got what it takes. That's now the cover. 1. No, only a 1 count there. Johnny Gargano here tonight needs this victory. It looks like Ted DiBiase waiting for him to get up here. However, Gargano reverses. And Gargano immediately throws him into the corner. This crowd in full support of Johnny wrestling. Face first goes Ted DiBiase. This crowd is on their feet. They want to see, they are supporting. They want to see Johnny Gargano go on to Survivor Series as the super kick connects. And the cover off the super kick. 1, 2, 3. And Johnny Gargano here tonight beating Ted DiBiase. on behalf of EC3, he lost to Johnny Gargano. But Johnny Gargano, he doesn't care who he beat. He doesn't care who he had to beat. He only cares that he gets to go on to get his hands, finally get his hands on that weasel, Tommaso Ciampa. The man who has been attacking him, causing him hell ever since WrestleMania. However, Shinsuke Nakamura, his other opponent, making his way down the ring. What in the hell? The crowd confused, and so am I. And it looks like Shinsuke Nakamura trying to offer a handshake, and he does take the handshake. Nakamura saying, "Hey, you have my respect now." But that does not change the fact that we are going to war at Survivor Series. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to have to be the end of this episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. If you guys like it, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to. Comment, subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I am, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.